Hey, welcome to the Austin, Texas area living. Today I'm going to talk about Round Rock, Texas. If you're moving into the Austin, Central Texas area and trying to figure out where you want to live, then you might want to watch this video. I'm going to go through top 7 reasons, and then at the end I'm going to give you 2 reasons you might not want to move to Round Rock, Texas. So be sure and stay till the end. Also, don't forget to comment and subscribe to Austin, Texas area living, where you can learn about all the different areas in Central Texas, as well as compare and contrast certain areas that you might be moving from. So let's go ahead and get started. So Round Rock, Texas, it's a suburb that is north and east of Austin, Texas. And it used to be a separate suburb, but over the years it's grown together. It's Austin and then Pflugerville and then Round Rock. So it's all connected these days. One of the main reasons people move to Round Rock instead of moving directly into Austin is the cost of living. You can get a starter home there right around $300,000. That's a smaller 3-bedroom, 2-bath home. And you can get a larger home, maybe 2 stories, maybe a little bit newer, in the mid 500s up to 700s, even $1 million. And most of that area was built out in the early 90s into the late 2000s. There are still some neighborhoods that are going up in that area, but for the most part, most of Round Rock is built out. So people move there because it's affordable. The second reason that people move to Round Rock, Texas is it's very family friendly. So you get that suburban life. You're going to need a car because it's definitely not commuter friendly as far as trains or buses. So you're going to be driving into Austin when you want to come into the city, if you want to come into the city. And then the schools, there's highly ranked schools. I always recommend that you check out greatschools.org or some of those other sites that have school ratings. But a lot of people move because of the school ratings. And then most of the neighborhoods there, like I said, were built in the 90s. There's some planned communities that have pools. There's lots of parks. It's great for community type atmosphere. With it being family friendly, that's one reason you might want to consider moving into Round Rock. The third reason is the job market. Dell came into Round Rock, headquartered there in the early 90s, and then lots of other companies around that area. We have Apple, which is pretty close. That's the main employer. We have Samsung that's opening up in Taylor, which is north of Round Rock. So it's a great location if you're working at those companies, or even if you work in downtown Austin, you can still commute relatively quickly. And so the job market brings a lot of people into that area. And then the fourth reason is sports. Texas is known for football. Round Rock has some pretty strong high school teams. So we got the Friday night vibe with football. We also have the Round Rock Express, which is a minor league team that feeds into the Texas Rangers, which is in Dallas, Texas. If you like sports, then Round Rock might be a place that you consider living. And then the next reason is shopping, dining. You get some of the restaurants that Austin has. They open up second restaurants out in the Round Rock area. You have the Round Rock Prime Outlets. We have IKEA up there. So if you want proximity and ease to shopping and dining, then Round Rock is a great area to consider. It's not so far out that you're going to have to drive in to find really good food, but it's not all the way in Austin where it's congested and super long wait times. So you have the best of both worlds when it comes to dining, and then you have all the shopping that you need out in the Round Rock area. Another reason people move to Round Rock is the safety and crime. I always recommend that you check out sites like Trulia has a lot of good crime maps, but check out some of the sites on safety and crime. There is a lower crime rate in this area compared to living directly in downtown Austin. If that's something that's important to you and you want to take into consideration, then you might want to consider Round Rock. And then lastly, I spoke to this before, but commuter friendly. A lot of people do work in downtown Austin or even the Domain area. And so if you're needing to commute into those jobs, then you're right off I-35, which feeds all the way north through south in Austin. You can jump right over to Cedar Park or Leander if you want to go shopping or dining in that area. So it's a good central suburb to live in if you're looking to get all around the Austin area quickly and easily. And then Like I said, I was going to give you 2 cons on why you might not want to move to Round Rock. And the first con is just the opposite of what I just said. It is commuter friendly, but there are times whenever there is a lot of traffic and congestion. So if your commute is during the regular rush hour time, I-35 can get really congested, especially if there's a wreck or if it's a holiday weekend. I-35 runs from Mexico all the way to Canada. And within Texas, it runs from San Antonio up to the Dallas area. So if it's a holiday weekend or just certain times you hit I-35, it can be really congested. And that could be some of the frustration that you might face if you move to Round Rock, Texas. And then lastly, if you're a person that likes the young city life and the fast moving life, then Round Rock is a little bit slower. It is a suburb. It's very family friendly. I forgot to mention it does have a really cute, small, quaint downtown area that you get in some of those smaller Texas older suburbs, but it's not going to be the nightlife that you would experience in Austin and down on East or West 6th or the Domain area. It's a little bit slower paced and more family friendly, community based. So depending on what you need, Round Rock might be a good option for you, a place to consider. If you have any questions about Round Rock, feel free to comment below, or you can reach me. I'm a realtor. I have a real estate team, Hutchison Property Group, here in the Central Texas area. Our number is 512-309-1991. Feel free to reach out to us if you have any more questions about Round Rock. And please don't forget to subscribe and like us so that you can get more videos talking about other areas in the Central Texas area. Thank you.